What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 Ultimate Team video. And as you can see guys, right now I am on the live section of the SBC hub, and that is because EA have released a few more mad SBCs in fairness to them. All part and parcel of what they normally do on a Friday. You know, they release quite a lot of content. Obviously they release SBCs anyway, but some of these bigger ones always tend to come on a Friday. Now, one thing they've done is a mid-icon upgrade SBC. Obviously they've done the baby one already this year, earlier in the year. It was actually out for, I think, a week, the baby one. This particular one is only actually out for 3 days, which is a bit disappointing because you can't really grind to it. You are quite reliant on already having either the coins or the players in your club. I mean, if you can manage to grind to one of those in 3 days, then I mean, fair play. I mean, I'd applaud you, but personally, I don't really want to put myself through that. I feel like that would be the end of me, especially when I've not really got these next 3 days aren't exactly particularly back three for me. So yeah, I'm not going to try that, but. You do need an 84 rated squad, 85 rated squad, and 86 rated squad, an inform for each of them. As far as I remember, it's exactly the same requirements as the baby icon SBC. So in some ways, EA have kind of mugged us off a little bit because you know everyone who did the baby icon SBC, including myself, probably think, can I have those players back and do this one instead? Because you know I'd much rather a mid icon than a baby icon. But yeah, it is what it is. That's all part and parcel of it, I suppose. They can do what they want, really, can't they? Yeah, and then obviously we've got one player there, which you just saw. Just checking there's nothing else that I've missed, but doesn't appear to be anything I've missed. So yeah, Arjen Robben is what we're here for today. It is an end of an era Arjen Robben card, obviously because he's leaving Bayern Munich. I'm not sure if he's actually retiring. I think he's, as far as we know so far, he's just leaving Bayern. Whether that means that he might move to like the MLS or something, I'm not sure. Maybe like MLS, Qatar, China, I don't know. So, something like that. Maybe even like Japan. A few players on Japan, maybe like Torres, Iniesta, David Villa as well there. So yeah, possibilities. I honestly don't know. Let me know in the comments if you do know about what's happening with him regarding his career, if he has actually confirmed it, or if there's any rumours as to what's supposed to be happening. But yeah, we've got an SBC from today, guys. I'll quickly have a look at his stats before we get into that. He looks incredible. I mean, it's a bit disappointing seeing he has 2-star weak foot, but he's always had 2-star weak foot, and to be honest, on previous games, it's not really bothered me too much. High-low work rate is really good for a winger. I wouldn't play him like right mid because he can't defend, but if you want to play him like right wing, right forward, he's going to do a job. 4-star skill is really good as well. A nice height for a winger. But all that sort of stuff same as base card anyway, but all the kind of big, important, juicy stats are just there. Everything in an attacking sense is really like solid green, except for long passing, which is 79, but that's not exactly a huge issue. 99 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. He has 94 finishing, 92 composure. He's not really going to miss, is he? He can hit volleys, long shots, great attack positioning, vision, crossing, 3 kicks, 99 curve, of course, because he has a classic where he cuts in and whips it in the top left. Unbelievable agility, balance, reaction, ball control, dribbling, composure, all that sort of stuff is incredible. He has good stamina as well in this card as well, which is a major plus. On his base card, I used him a little bit, even in like camp, where he wouldn't necessarily have to run as much in it, and he just died. Like, it was pointless. He couldn't last the whole game, but this one looks like it probably could. I think 82 stamina is pretty good. 86 strength as well is quite surprising. I'm surprised he's that class is that strong. I know he's got a good low centre of gravity, but yeah, I mean, even better. Now in terms of squads, you've got 4 individual squads to get this done. This is by no means a cheap SBC. Now I'm not personally going to do this because honestly I couldn't even dream of doing a card like this. It's extremely expensive, but when you look at the stats, I mean, it's worth it. It is probably worth it. It's an incredible amount of coins to sink, but if you've got them, then why not? I mean, it's an endgame player. It's a player that you're never going to be able to use again until he gets an icon, because he should get an icon card, but you don't know. You can't kind of leave it down to chance in terms of who's going to get an icon. So potentially this is like the final hurrah for Arjen Robben. If you love Arjen Robben, you know, this is going to be your last opportunity to use a real kind of like OP version of him. So it's going to be worth doing if you can. Now, the first squad, they've got some interesting names. I should say Stern des Sudens or Surdens. I think it's probably how it's pronounced because it's an umlaut on there, isn't it? But Yeah, anyway, you get a rare players pack for this one, which is 50k pack, so you're going to get some fairly decent individual pack rewards, which are going to help you out to reduce the cost of it. Now, overall, this SBC right now is currently predicted to cost somewhere around about 900k. I mean, I've seen it fluctuate. I think the highest I saw was about 920, then the lowest I saw was about 870, so it's just varying at the moment. I think people are trying to find kind of like the cheapest solutions, really. This is the cheapest I managed to find. I'm not going to take the credit, I didn't create this myself. As you can see, it's a very, very unusual kind of formation with a few goalkeepers in there, but it gets the job done, and I thought I'd just share it with you guys, just kind of talk through the card. But yeah, in goal there's a Neto. So we've got a couple of these players already, but by no means does that mean it's going to tempt me to do it. I just can't. I can't afford it, but it's not worth it for me. It would literally sink all my coins. But then we've got Neuer playing in right back, Sergio Asenjo, Godin, Ibrahimovic. We've got William Carvalho and CDM there. Rakitic, Busquets, Ilana Mendy, Adan, and Rodrigo. Now, out of all those cards, I believe they're all just standard base cards, except Busquets is an upgrade. He has an 88 card, so if you do buy him, just obviously be careful on that front. But that will get you a rare players pack, guys. Los Merengues, which, I mean, this is, I just think of meringues. I mean, it's just, I like a good meringue, they're quite tasty, aren't they? If only. Now, you get a jumbo rare players pack for that, a 100k pack, which is, well, I mean, it's pretty good, isn't it? I mean, the problem with packs is obviously it depends what you get. I mean, you can sit there and say, oh, it's really good. You might get a shit pack, but in an ideal world, that's going to be a very, very good reward. It's an 87 rated squad. I should actually just confirm that was an 87 rated squad as well, I believe. Yeah, one Bayern player and 60 chemistry, which hence why you've got Neuer in goal. But yeah, going back to this one. 87 rated squad. You need a Real Madrid player, which is why we've got Isco there as an 89, 60 chemistry again, and this literally just about hit 60 chemistry. Courtois is actually goal, and Kroos. So there's a few Real Madrid players in this particular squad actually. Courtois, Sergio Asenjo, William Carvalho, Sula, Javi Martinez, Kroos, Willian, Kepa, Iniesta, Isco, and Rodrigo. Now Kepa is also an upgrade. I mean, how he got an upgrade, I don't know, but it is an upgrade. So don't go and buy his 83 because that would be depressing. But you know, it's a fairly simple squad to do. I think it's a good formation, to be honest. It's a good formation to get links because you need a few top end players. It's usually pretty easy to get links anyway. They tend to all be from like similar leagues. They're all going to be from like the major leagues. So you're not going to be kind of struggling with players from leagues that are a bit unusual. So not too difficult really on the chemistry front. The third squad is called the Blues, so it's not too difficult to pronounce that one. You need one Chelsea player. We've actually got two in this one. We've got Kepa and David Luiz. Kepa again is an upgraded card. It's only an 86 rated squad on this one. I mean, I say only, it's still quite a big squad, but not in comparison to the 87. It does need a little bit of extra chemistry though. 65 is required. You've got Schmeichel there playing at right back. We've got Alisson, which is an upgrade. It's just 87, so be careful not to pick up his 85. David Luiz, Patricio, Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Mesut Ozil, Naby Keita, Lacazette, and Lloris. And of course, Lacazette is also an upgraded card. I kind of mentioned on a few of the previous videos anyway, but he is an upgraded card. So yeah, once again, be careful on that. So we've already got Keita and Patricio, but I'm certainly not going to sink any coins in to try and get that done. You do get a rare mega pack on that one as well. So what we say now, that's, you know, you're hitting about 205k worth of packs just after the first three. In terms of like individual costs on each squad, from what I've seen on average, I'm sort of gonna like round these figures. I don't know the exact precise figures, but the first two squads are about 300k, probably just a little bit under 300k really, and this one is about 200k. The final squad is about just over 100k. The final squad is actually the cheapest. It's an 85 rated squad that is required, and you do need at least one Dutch player. So we have got Stefan de Vrij in pretty much a full kind of Serie A team really. I mean, there's literally just one player there, Joaquin, who isn't Serie A, but he just gets a little Spanish link to those players. And I think that's just kind of because you don't need the chemistry at this point, I suppose. It's just about the rating. You don't need to go for like a massive player in there. I presume that's the reason for that. I would have thought there's probably plenty of alternatives to Joaquin, but this particular squad has gone for him. Yeah, 70 chemistry though, so it is, despite it being the lowest rated, is one which is going to require the most chemistry, so could be a little bit problematic, but this squad obviously works. There's going to be plenty of other squads out there that do work, guys. You don't have to go for these particular ones. Like I said, I'm not actually going to do this, but I just feel like it's quite useful for you guys just to have a look at it. In goal is Handanovic. Right back is going to be Sami Castillejo. De Vries, and then an upgraded Skriniar there, so don't get his 85. Viviano, which is a transfer card as well, so obviously just be careful you don't pick up his Sporting Lisbon one, but I'm pretty sure that one, which is a Spal, are they called Spal, I think? Yeah, Spal. That should probably come up first. I think that's where he's actually at now currently, so that's the one that's in packs, so there should be a lot more there, more of them on the market anyway. Obviously Joaquin there. Milinkovic-Savic, you've got Khedira, Mandzukic, Dzeko, and Suso. Suso is also an upgraded card, which I now have. I did pack it fairly recently. So yeah, it's a mega pack for that. What's that, 35k? So 240k. 240k worth in packs you're going to get back, which theoretically is going to kind of reduce the cost of the SBC to, maybe about 650. Probably just over 650k, but obviously you're a bit reliant on what you get in those packs, so there's no guarantees. You've got to look at it as like, yeah, you know what, this is going to cost me 900k, and then if I get lucky and get like Ronaldo or an icon or something like that, I can reduce the cost. But if you don't, you've got to be very much prepared to not, recoup anything out of it. You've got to be very much prepared to spend the 900k. But it is very much worth it, I would say. The card is just incredible. You could play that anywhere across the front. You don't even have to play it on the right. People moan about the weak foot, but you want to put that up front, you do a job. Maybe, I don't think like striker would be his best position. I think for me personally, I would probably play him, I'd probably play him left wing or cam. I think right wing is obviously his actual like position, but cutting in isn't that great anymore. I feel like the shots across goal are a lot more effective, so I think on the left would be pretty good, but to be honest, I've used him in cam so much over the years as well, and he's always done really, really well for me in cam, so I'm sure it'll be no different this year. Yeah, that is going to be the end of this particular video, guys. If I get my words up probably. But yeah, hope you did enjoy. If you did, then feel free to leave a like. Comment to let me know what you think about that SVC, if you think it's worth it, what you think about his card in general. Do you think that they've kind of given a realistic measure of what he was like over his career? Because I'm pretty sure that card is literally just based on his whole career. It's not based on just like one particular moment, which some flashback cards are. They kind of go back to certain years, certain points in a player's career. That is just a overall card to try and bring back the best of Arjen Robben into FIFA 19. So let me know what you think about that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you want to do so, then feel free, because that'd be much appreciated. It really helps me out. Yeah, that is going to be it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later.